And welcome back to MyrtleBeachPelicans.com. I am Tyler Maun, hanging out on the BB&T Coastal Field, green grass, the best field in the Carolina League for 5 years running, with Texas Rangers second baseman Michael Young. Michael, welcome to Myrtle Beach, man. How are you?
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good. It's good to have you guys here. It's a different way for you guys to kick off the season by ending spring training. You get to come out kind of as far east as you've probably been in the spring since 02 or 03. But how was the trip last night?
It was fine. I mean, it was flights are always fun. I mean, we get, especially when you break camp and you got the team together for the first time, and we get to come play some college kids and have some fun. You know, the fun part about these games is we can talk to them a little bit and talk baseball with them, see how they're doing, and hopefully have a good game tonight.
You face a team that last year was a number 4 national seed going into the college tournament, the NCAA tournament. This year kind of struggled a little bit out of the gate, but do you guys know a whole lot about Coastal coming into this game, or you kind of come in and approach it as another new opponent and get to have a little fun with it?
We don't know them that well, actually. We know they, like you said, we were told they had a really great year last year. You know, they get to play in a pretty incredible area. I mean, this is pretty sweet. But you know, I think more than anything, when you play college kids, I mean, a lot of us went to college, a lot of us played college ball. Maybe share some stories, share some experiences, and see how they're doing. Hopefully, they're having a good time playing college baseball. There's not many things that are more fun and enjoyable than playing college ball. So we wish the best for these guys.
You are kind of the guy that everybody looks at when you think of the Texas Rangers. You're probably the guy that most people think of nowadays because you're the elder statesman on this team, and not that old, but you've been around for a while in Texas. To see where this organization was at times in your career, to reach the pinnacle like you did last season, how do you look back on that as a member of this organization for so long to get finally to that top?
Well, it meant a lot. I mean, this is my 11th year with the Rangers in the big leagues now, and to get to the point we went to the World Series last year and you know, close to accomplishing our ultimate goal was a great experience. I think for a lot of us here, I mean, who put in all these years of hard work, to see it pay off and be American League champions and get a chance to defend our title and hopefully win the whole thing this year is something we're looking forward to.
Last season, everything comes together perfectly, and you enter this year, and you've got the same core group of guys back. How do you view this team compared to last season's team? You obviously don't want to look back and go player for player, but how's it feel in that clubhouse right now? Good.
I mean, it's a confident group, and that's the most important thing. I mean, great group of teammates. We can't ask for anything more teammate-wise. Just a matter of now going out, staying hungry, keeping guys healthy. I mean, health is always the biggest thing we were talking about a big league season. We stay healthy, we got a chance to accomplish our ultimate goal.
You've moved positions about 75 times in your career. Started as a shortstop, went to second, went to third. How does that affect you when you go into a season? You kind of know where you're going to be. You're going to do a lot of DHing and all that kind of stuff, and the off-season stuff being what it was with the trade discussions and all that. How do you approach this year coming out now?
I'm just trying to make sure I focus on the game that night. It's a cliche to do the day-by-day thing, but ultimately for me the best way to approach this is to bear down on the game that night. If I happen to be DHing that night, focus on that game. Tomorrow I'll worry about where I might be that game. That's the best way for me to make sure I get the most out of my ability and to help the team win games.
Okay, I got to ask you a final question. I know you've been asked this 8 billion times over the offseason. There was a video on YouTube, which if you're going to go watch it now, bring like 4 boxes of Kleenex, in which a mother told her 3-year-old little boy that you were getting traded, to which he referred to you as my team and started almost crying because he thought that you were gone. Did you get to see that before you met him? Gavin Farmer was his name, and eventually you got to meet him in the shop. Didn't know who you were because you weren't wearing your uniform. Take me through that story from your perspective.
Well, my wife found a way to track down Gavin's mom, Kim. We organized a way to meet right before I reported to camp. We met at the team store. I went in there, and he's wearing little jeans and cowboy boots. And we talked for a little bit, and he didn't really know who I was. He saw an 8x10 in the store of me and kind of looked at me, because I was in street clothes at the time. Put 2 and 2 together. We started talking a little bit. I gave him a little shopping spree, and we had fun. It was good to meet him, and hopefully it's not the last time I see him. It was a lot of fun.
That was one of the coolest stories of the offseason. This is Michael Young of the Texas Rangers. Michael, good luck a lot this season, and thanks for being here.
All right, thanks for having me.